We chased Boneheart's mist down the hallway, our weapons ready. It drifted ahead of us like smoke, leading us deeper into the bastion of light. We didn't know what waited ahead, only that we had to finish this. Then the doors to the south burst open, and a flood of undead poured out. Dozens of them, maybe 50. They surrounded us in seconds. Pyra was driven back, pressed against the wall as the dead closed in. We could barely see her through the mass of bones and rotting hands, but we held the line. And that's when Delin Varkasia II joined the fight. He vaulted off the shoulders of the last wall mercenaries and dove into the horde, his spear flashing with divine light. Each strike was precise and brutal, the pure power of a seasoned fighter cutting through the undead like they were nothing. The fighting raged on. Cahir and Edgar broke off to hold the eastern corridor, while the rest of us turned west to face a new threat inside the adjoining room. For a moment, the party was split. 2 battles, 1 purpose: to defeat the undead menace. After holding the eastern corridor, Cahir turned back to rejoin the fight. He moved in behind a necromancer, flanking him with Delin. Together, they struck in perfect sync. The foe fell instantly. Delin smirked. Nice swordsmanship. Cahir grinned back. Nice spearmanship. Then Pyra unleashed something new. Her whole body ignited, transforming into a blazing form of living fire. The nearest ghost was burned to ash in an instant. Heat flooded the entire room as she surged down the eastern corridor, flames trailing behind her. None of us had ever seen power like that before. As we moved to the east corridor, Edgar struck with unbelievable force. 2 perfect hits in a row against the undead brute. The creature collapsed under the sheer power of his blows. For a moment, everyone, our party and the Knights of Last Wall alike, just stared in shock at the strength he unleashed. When the last of the undead fell, the corridor finally went still. We paused to catch our breath. Shaelmaar took the moment to chant a quick prayer, arcs of blue light sparking around his hands. As his magic settled over us, our weapons crackled. With electricity, each strike now charged with thunderous power. Then Commander Percival stepped forward, his armor scorched but his voice steady. He called out to us and the knights alike, reminding us who we were fighting for. His words carried through the ruined halls, filling us with renewed resolve. By the time he finished, we felt unstoppable, as if we'd just awoken from a full night's rest, ready to fight anything that dared stand against us. As Percival's words echoed through the corridor, Cahir stepped forward, eyes blazing, shield raised. Without hesitation, he kicked the next door open with a crash that shook the hall. "For Last Wall!" he roared, his voice ringing with righteous fury. We surged in behind him, charging the undead forces guarding Boneheart himself. Inside the chamber stood 3 foes guarding Boneheart, a cluster of undead soldiers, a towering grave knight, and a flickering blue spirit bound against its will. We moved as one. Pyra unleashed a wave of fire, her flames engulfing the grave knight in a burst of heat and light. At the same time, the Knights of Last Wall advanced in formation, shields locked and blades precise, cutting down the undead with disciplined strikes. In seconds, the room was ours. But before the smoke cleared, the blue spirit broke free and fled through the far wall, rushing to warn Boneheart of the danger closing in. The spirit, wounded and desperate, tried to heal itself, blue light gathering in its hands. Edgar didn't hesitate. He lunged forward, his dagger glowing faintly with holy power, and struck. The spirit gasped, its form unraveling in the air. With its final breath, it whispered, "Thank you, brother, for performing the rites on me." Then it faded, finally at rest. As we closed in, the air crackled with dark energy. Edgar heard the Lich's voice echo through the chamber, commanding Boneheart to flee by using a wand. Then, with a sharp gesture, the Lich hurled the wand onto the bed to the right. What happens next? We'll find out in the next session.